Go ahead.
Go.
Macaroni and cheese and peas.
And peas.
Yeah, that's some
okay.
white
You
people
like
shit.
that?
Mm-hmm. It has to be shitty Kraft macaroni and cheese because you know how I don't like cheese.
Yeah.
So the way my mom would get me to eat macaroni and cheese, she would put peas in it.
That's funny. That sounds backwards.
But I
like every other child is like,
I like peas.
my mom got me to eat peas by putting it in my Kraft Mac. She's
Yeah,
like-
I don't like macaroni and cheese. And I like peas.
Your mom's like, she's eating too many peas.
But
we
like,
need to get cheese and pasta
That
in
is
there.
And if you ain't fucking with this podcast, then you're just a bitch ass trick.
So we're back with another episode. Just a boring episode. No Miles. Everyone loved Miles. If you love him so much, why don't you marry him?
Zach came on here with his smooth jazz, his
He's-
smooth Zach 99 jams.
very bitter.
Nah, it was a great episode. I told you it was a funny one as soon as we got home.
Mhm.
I said we could have been there forever with Miles just telling stories.
You guys were there forever.
Yeah, but
And the recorder died.
yeah. But we did
We
get
could've had
positive
more.
reinforcement, and people did agree that it was one of the funniest episodes ever, if not the funniest.
That's lit.
So you need to listen. You have free time. You can be listening.
Do I though?
Yes.
No, I've been busy watching anime.
So Phil's in the building.
Yeah.
AJ's in the building. My beautiful wife Tatiana is in the building, and then Zach. How y'all been? How's the week been? How's life been?
Week's been good. Week's been busy. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, it has been.
Even from last week.
Yes.
Did I mention that I was like exhausted on my last one? Oh yeah, that was like I had just gotten back from being sick. I may have said maybe I told you guys before.
Yeah.
But it's just been moving nonstop since before last week.
Yes. You more so than me, but I feel your pain, bro, because it's been nonstop for me as well.
Yeah.
What about you, Philly?
Week's been pretty good, bro. I feel like
Bless you.
we had a really good weekend. And it kind of just rolled over.
Wait,
into the
today was
week.
Friday?
Today's
No,
Thursday.
tomorrow's
Thursday.
Friday.
Why was your weekend so good? You get some Cheekingtons?
No. Actually, I just had fun like with Miles being in town. We hung
that's true.
out and like I probably haven't laughed that much in like months, bro. We laughed like every time we hung out, which we went thrifting Saturday.
Any
which
good
is, like,
pickups?
bro? We did a haul. It was crazy.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we went and had Chipotle and we fucking was dying. I was like in tears. We was both laughing at Chipotle. And then like Sunday we just sat in the crib for like hours and talked. And Danny had to work, so she got off work, came home, and she was like weirded out. She was like, "What are y'all doing?" We just sitting in the like TV was on, but it was on mute, and we was just like nothing, just sitting here talking.
Yeah.
Aww. Just being best friends.
Yeah, just laughing. And haven't had like good laughs like that in a minute. And so I was like, my weekend was really good, a bunch of laughs, and then this week went really well at work. Like I just been doing really good at work. I had a ride along with my supervisor.
That's lit too, cause it's really performance based.
Yeah.
So if you're doing really well,
So I had a ride along with my supervisor, and he was with me all day, and I probably got like the best customer service feedback I've ever gotten, and it was crazy.
Hey.
Like the guy's like telling the guy about his estimate or whatever, just general call and giving him update. And he's like, Phil, I got him on speaker, my supervisor. He's like, man, it's rare that people treat me like this, and I just want to say like I really appreciate the service, blah blah blah. Like, but he's gassing me, and my supervisor's just sitting there, like,
On
"Man, this is
speaker?
crazy." Yeah.
Like,
So my
damn, you
supervisor
can't make
gets
this
on the
shit
call,
up.
and he's like, "Hey, I'm such and such."
Did you tell
blah,
him
blah, blah.
beforehand?
Nah. And he's like, "Oh, I just want to let you know I was kind of doing an observation today, and it's rare that a employee gets a call like this. So I just want to let you know we're gonna track this call, and we'll write him a good review on it." And so that was cool.
This might be a dumb question, and I know you a big Yelp guy,
Mhm.
but do you get individual reviews on Yelp
Not
or Progressive?
on Yelp, but yes, we do have a customer service score.
Should have
So
told him to write you a Yelp
my,
review.
So how it works, once we complete estimates, we send out a post text,
Mm-hmm.
and then that goes to every customer that we write an estimate on. So like they can voluntarily like just submit an estimate, submit a survey on your service. And of the last 10 surveys I have, I got a 5 out of 8, and then the other 2 are 4s, which is really good. So a 3 is like not passing.
It's lit.
Yeah, so like my service has been killing, and then my performance has been up like 1.2 cars a day. So I don't know. It's been in a really good groove at work lately, and yeah. So I just been trying to focus on that and kill it.
You're killing it.
Got you.
Trying.
So
Well, it's been a good week for me. Students have been back, so just the workout grind's been trash because the gym's busy as fuck. But outside of that, it's been a calm, low-key week until things start ramping up next week. But a lot of what I want to talk about, what happened this week, we'll probably be discussing throughout the podcast, so I'll save it for later. But something that someone, Tatiana, not this Tatiana, but the other Tippy Tao. Tippy
Tippy
Tao.
Tao.
Yeah.
What else, Tippy Tao?
Wait, so we are doing it?
Toe my
Well,
Jordans.
I thought you said we'd do it and then another time well, if not, then we could wait.
Yeah,
till-
I still want to save it for later.
Wait, are we edging
He's
the
gonna.
viewers?
He's definitely gonna be like.
You just keep edging them.
Because he's definitely gonna want to. I think he's gonna want to participate.
All right,
in that.
Tatiana, I apologize. I take it back. We've been trying to do the superlatives for forever.
You want to do it? Let's just do it.
No.
Whatever.
We can skip. We can skip. It's fine. It's fine. We'll go on other tangents.
We could
Just tease him a little bit.
Yeah. So if you're excited to hear about the superlatives, you just gotta stay tuned.
So we're
in.
Dragon Ball Zing them.
Yes.
Wait.
Wait for another
To be
episode.
continued.
I don't have too many random topics, but the first thing I saw, Billy McFarland, I think his name is, the guy from Firefest. Firefest 2 tickets are on sale. And
No,
I want to...
Wait, what is Firefest?
Firefest
Netflix
was the thing that... Well, one, there was like a Netflix doc, there was a
Oh,
Hulu doc.
that
That's
you
how
want to
everyone found
go
out
to
about it.
that?
Did anyone hear me say that?
No.
You said tickets are coming out.
Are going on sale.
But
yeah.
did
But
I
it's
s-
ironic
But you were
because of
saying like tickets are going on sale. Like
No,
you
I'm
care.
saying... No, I'm saying it's wild that he's still continuing.
Is it still LL Cool J?
It was
It's
never
Ja
LL,
Rule.
it was Ja
Oh,
Rule.
Yo, where you been at, shorty?
It's never been LL.
I
It's
swore
been
it
Ja Rule. You getting your bald black dudes mixed up.
But they don't look alike
I'm
though.
so
Hey, that's on something.
racist.
Yeah, crazy.
They even different complexions. That's
For
why.
real, man.
I swear to God. I thought
So yeah, Ja Rule and Billy, whatever his name is,
That's
they
crazy.
They teamed up to do the Fire Fest.
Who's Billy?
He was the white guy that
That
ended up
nice
getting
guy.
arrested. He was like the main
He was the
one.
investor,
Wait,
right? Or
it's
whatever.
wait. I thought you were just naming like different people, so the same exact people are putting on the same event.
Billy is out of jail and is trying to do Fire Fest 2.
No one's gonna go to that, and I don't think the law will let them.
So yeah, you're saying no one will, but I definitely think
Oh, for
yeah,
sure people gonna go.
yeah. There's gonna be trolls, and then there's gonna be people that want to go to make content. I'm sure because like that's a brilliant idea to like
Yeah.
go and like your TikTok will blow up, but it's just so fucking stupid. That it's stupid on like the. I almost said LL Cool J again.
Ja Rule.
Ja Rule and what's his face is.
But I don't
they're
I
just
don't think Ja
idiots.
Rule's a part of it a second time around. I
don't think he can.
I don't know.
I think he got into a real big trouble.
But
didn't
do
he?
y'all think he gets it right the second time around?
No.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah, probably because
you
there's
know
so much
what you went
attention
wrong.
from it.
Yeah.
Too.
Well,
You
I'ma
know what you
see.
went wrong. You
People
got a
are-
documentary.
People are gonna go just for going now.
Yeah, because you're also gonna have people that are gonna want, if they shoot a documentary the second time around, they just want some airtime. There's definitely those.
Yeah,
people.
of course. There's gonna and then trolls and like everything.
Yeah.
But I
That's what I'm
still
saying,
don't
yeah.
think it's gonna be that great. Like I don't think it's gonna be like life changing. And if it is, I guess good for them. Second time's the charm. But
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
Billy-
pay my money to do
I
it.
keep getting distracted and forgetting the topic I was looking up. I was about to ask.
Firefest 2 is set to take place in the Caribbean on December 6th, according to official ticketing sites.
What if it's
First
in Suriname?
100 tickets are $499.
You gotta go then if it's not Suriname.
So it doesn't really
Hey,
say.
low key.
Yeah, we do need to go.
Low key, if it was in Suriname, I'd want to go.
The elephant in the room, though, is Buddy that was going to suck dick for water. Is he a part of it again? Because you know he's a ride or die. So he definitely helping Billy out.
He better.
Second
Yeah,
time
he
around.
was gonna suck some dick.
I
like, I was ready to
completely
suck some
forgot
dick.
about that.
Yeah, buddy was like, I was ready to suck some dick. Oh, my boy, you just can't say it like that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody asked him. He was gonna do it all.
He's gonna do it
willy-nilly.
just 'cause.
Just 'cause. That's wild.
I would not participate. I'm sorry. I just wouldn't be able to trust Buddy.
Why
That's the number one person you should be able to
Yeah,
trust.
you will always you'll
Not
always
the
be
dick sucking, but
hydrated
the
around him.
Investor.
Oh, Billy McFarlane.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nah, I hear you. But I'm interested to know also, do they get other big time celebrities involved with the whole marketing? 'Cause
they're
I
gonna
know-
have a hard time. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna have to pay a lot of money, and I don't think they have that money to pay
Yeah.
what they need to.
Yeah, I think they probably get upcoming artists. It'd be cool if they did for like upcoming artists, because you'd be hard to. I don't think a reputable artist or like a bigger artist would want to put their name attached.
But
to
then,
it, unless they want to be a part of a rebrand.
Yeah.
are people gonna show up for just up and coming artists?
Yeah, people love Fest regardless. I feel like people show up.
Well,
Once you put
then
Fest
again-
on anything.
Go ahead.
Oh no, that was asking like once you put Fest on anything,
Yeah.
people show up just cause.
Caribbean is a very large and vague area, but the country also makes like a big deal.
But
as
then
to-
people are also gonna go because it's the second Fire Fest.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure, because they got that attention.
I don't know. We'll see.
Would y'all go?
Would
Zach?
I go?
Only if it's in Suriname, I would go.
Yeah, Suriname. That's not that'd be because you've
Only
never
if-
been there, right?
No.
You gotta go once.
It depends on what is included. Like, it's $500. Is it like all inclusive $500? Because $500, that's fairly cheap.
Yeah, that is cheap. But then $500, that's so cheap. Like it's gonna be like the original Fire Fest, and they're just gonna hand us a piece of cheese.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Lunchables.
styrofoam
They're gonna,
box.
they're gonna start
Yeah.
opening Lunchables and give everyone one piece of one
Yeah.
cracker, one.
And I'm gonna be
whatever.
like, I don't even like the ham. Come on.
Yeah. If I was still vlogging, for sure. But right now, it would just be podcast.
Hey, my
content.
TikTok went viral. I
We
could
should.
I could
We
film
could
it
do
on
it.
my TikTok.
That is very
I have an
true.
audience now. People love me.
You were talking about the Shade Room is being canceled.
Babe, I don't know enough information about that to talk about it. Yeah, I saw a couple TikToks that the Shade Room's being canceled. Like it's just they've made a lot of I can't.
The first video you showed me, it said that they
That
only,
wasn't the one. That was the second video. It was the one that I saw, and I wanted to watch that.
Oh,
but
and
then,
that's when Phil walked
yeah,
in, so I didn't see what happened.
yeah. So it's like something about the actual like owner of the Shade Room did something, and so people are getting on her about it. And then they also have been making a lot of like right wing comments and like
Have they?
it's like subtly like they've been like if you like really look at it, it's like they lean more right, like they're right wing. Like it's like
That must be hella subtle.
and-
Not that I follow the Shade Room, but
and then the fact that they did that hate campaign on D Wade's
oh, did they?
daughter. Yeah.
did? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know
They
that.
did a hate campaign on her.
Jeez.
And
Yeah, I don't really.
or something like I'm saying this like it's fact. I just started
Yeah.
off saying like I don't know, but it, like that's like the information I was gathering, and then like so then people on TikTok are like finally like the Shade Room's being shown for like what it truly is. Like
Yeah.
I've hated it the whole time. It's awful for the Black community. Blah blah blah. I don't follow the Shade Room, so I was just watching because I'm like tea, and I'm just always here for
Yeah.
a good cup of tea.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a question though. Before I get to the question, do y'all have any other topics that you wanted to discuss? All right, this is something I've wanted to bring up on the podcast for a minute. I wasn't a business major at all, so hopefully y'all have a little bit of insight.
I was.
You were?
What is the benefit of companies having exclusive rights with like other companies? So like for example, the NFL and Madden, like that's an exclusive contract that they have.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it make more sense and wouldn't it be more lucrative to not have an exclusive contract? So like if the NFL had contracts with EA, with 2K and like other companies, that would be bringing in more money.
Well, no, because it's more so a competition thing. So if you have like exclusive rights, if you like do something with like a brand that's already huge, anybody that tries to compete with it, you competing against the two largest entities. So that's why a lot of times that's why they don't.
But
Well,
there's-
it's almost like naming rights. Like, yeah, I would equate it more to like a naming rights. Like EA is paying a fee to license it. Like they could license it out to multiple people, or they can license it out to one person, and only because I'm sure like they have to check and approve things that they do.
Yeah.
So they would have to check and approve things that 4 licenses do, or one, and we just sell it for a larger ticket price.
So essentially, you're
Just
just
like-
saying it's more work for the company to have it to multiple people instead of just one.
Possibly, and it could
Yeah.
be more lucrative too, because maybe they get a percentage of game sales, and they're paying a fee. I don't know exactly what the deal is, but I'm sure they're paying a licensing fee to the NFL.
Yeah.
That's also large. Just like Kaseya Center is leasing the naming rights for 20 years or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
I mean, the more work thing I get, but the lucrative I still don't understand. Because again, there's people that hate Madden
Mm-hmm.
and won't buy, and I'm just using that as an example. There's other things we can discuss, but people won't buy Madden because they hate the fucking game.
Yeah.
But if you had Madden, if you had 2K,
Mm-hmm.
if you had some other Rockstar, will say they all made NFL games.
Yeah.
That's more people buying the game than just what would be just for Madden.
You have to look at it from the developer side too. Like 2K can focus all of their money, attention, strategy, and efforts on basketball.
Yeah.
And EA is not competing with NBA Live really.
Yeah.
Or they could spread thinner, try to do multiple things and have a
Yeah.
worse product. Like I read an article on that exactly, at least for 2K, and kind of how EA stopped doing NBA Live for a while before I think
Yeah.
they're doing it now again.
NBA
But that was
Live
that was
stopped.
part of it too.
Yeah.
It's about getting licensing rights, being able to use it, one, and then two, the actual company that's
Yeah.
making the games can.
And then
Can
And I think
streamline.
also you got to
And
look at
just
those
specialize.
contracts. How long are those contracts lasting when they
license them, yeah.
license them? 'Cause
Yeah.
sometimes it'll be a shit deal. Like they could have licensed it for 20 years.
Yeah.
So it makes sense now to expand, but they can't. So you don't like. And they usually don't release that to the public.
Yes, and if we want to switch to another example, like the MLS, the contract now that they have with Apple TV,
Mm-hmm.
like if you're trying to broaden, if you're trying to make your league more popular and have more people watch, because yes, there is a small niche population of people that watch MLS, but it's not like who watches the Premier League or anything like that. Like I would just have MLS games on
All the
regular ass TV instead of on one place
But-
that's exclusive.
But you
Yeah,
create a
but-
bidding war.
But well, yeah, Apple is exactly. It's paying for that license.
Yeah.
You're
you
getting
know?
the highest
So they're
bidder.
getting money. They're getting
Yeah.
money.
But wouldn't
They send
Yeah.
what is it called? Insertion order out, an IO, or not an IO. That's signing. RFP, request for proposal. So
Okay.
everyone sends their best proposal.
mm-hmm.
This is what we can do, and I guess it would be a request for proposals the other way around, where you're asking for, they're asking for business, but
It makes more sense for the consumer. Like it's not even that it makes more sense for the consumer. It's easier for the consumer, but on the business,
what is
like if all these leagues.
well,
are
not the
offered-
Apple TV thing. What he's saying.
Well, he's saying like MLS is offered to all the cable channels. Is pretty
Yeah,
much
if
what
it
you're
was
saying.
like kind of
Yeah,
like
it's
NFL,
easier.
if it was on CBS, Fox, ESPN, or
But
whatever.
look how the NFL does that.
Even the NBA.
CBS only usually gets AFC.
Yeah.
NBC gets Sunday night. ESPN gets Monday night.
They broke it out as products
and
that way.
Fox gets NFC. So it's like even still, they're still like they control. They don't have access to all the teams, all the games.
Yeah.
But when
Same thing with TNT and ESPN on NBA.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Again,
but I would say in MLS's case,
Well, yeah, I mean, we're telling you. I mean, they have to pay. It's like TNT pays the league
Yeah.
to be able to show their stuff
Yeah.
because they're making money on the ads that'll be on there. So that's what Apple's doing in that instance.
but you look in MLS's case, because they probably went with Apple. The company's huge already.
Yeah.
Apple has, you think about like Apple iPhones and how many units they sold, then you take, if the MLS in America grows, that's a large amount of money for Apple. So they probably paid them a lot of money and expecting to get a shit ton back on their investment.
Yeah.
So it probably looks like a lot now, but you don't know with the growth of MLS, like that contract could be shit in a couple years.
Mm-hmm. But as far as ad revenue goes, like if you had MLS on what I just said, I don't know. I was in a business major, like I said.
I
And
understand what you're
if
saying
I
because
sta-
if more people are buying it, they're getting more money because it's like they have the licensing from one company, they could have more licensing from like other companies and like all that, like all the same thing, but like more of it. I understand what you're saying. We just don't understand why.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're not smart enough. But it's
Exactly.
okay.
To me, it just, in my simple mind, I would think that you would make more money. And if you're trying to grow your brand, it makes more sense to have it on basic cable than on.
Yeah, but so I mean, part of that is do the cable networks, because the cable networks are also paying.
Mm-hmm.
So do they value having MLS and that taking over another spot that they have something else they're showing?
Got you. Okay.
So it's like it's two ways. What it's like the market setting how much MLS viewing rights or broadcasting rights are, and then the market being like the different channels,
Mm-hmm.
and then them selecting, all right, who's giving me the best deal, best offer, the most money for the licensing, and then also for the people who are paying the licensing, like, all right, what am I getting from, like, okay, Messi's over here now. People are going to be subscribing to Apple TV more so they can see Messi, so it makes sense for them to pay a certain price to get those rights and to exclusively have those rights, rather than someone's like, all right, I just want to watch MLS, or I don't really care what team it is, I'll just watch whatever's on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now you gotta come to me if you want to watch it. It's all money.
Also, going back to the video game, I know you said there's some people that hate Madden and like refuse to play it. There's also a lot of people that are like will just buy it because they have nothing else to play.
Yeah.
And so like they're either way, because it's the only people that are making that, they're gonna make money
Mm-hmm.
no matter what.
Yeah, and so for EA, that's great. But going back to the video game thing, for the NFL, like if I was trying to make as much money as possible, to me it just makes sense.
But you got to think these
To
are
let-
these are old white guys. They don't care. They don't care about video
I mean,
games.
the NFL probably would think that
They
to an
probably have it
extent.
set up in the
Yeah.
way where they make the most money.
Yeah.
Like there's no way
Like
that
an algorithm,
they're like
they
not
figure it
making not
Yeah,
making as
I'm
much money as
sure,
possible.
I'm sure, and I'm
So-
stupid. I'm dumb as fuck. I'll admit that. I'm not saying
You're a
I'm
smart guy.
right. Obviously, I'm not right, but I don't know.
You just
It's
wanna know why.
It's just wild to me that it works out that way.
Maybe I'll find a TikTok and then it'll explain it.
Mhm.
TikTok knows everything.
And
Facts.
competition breeds success. So EA being the only one that makes
Or
But
you
so
can
does
just
but so
get-
does exclusivity though.
Yeah, or you just
Mhm.
get rid of the competition.
And just be them.
And if you're the only supplier, then everybody gotta come to me. There is no competition.
It's kind of like
If
how
you can
Disney did Disney
pay more
Plus.
pay more to be the only
right
supplier.
now you're talking from EA's point of view. For EA, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it just doesn't make sense how it makes sense for the NFL.
Well, for EA, it makes sense too because, well,
It makes sense for the NFL because they're
Yeah.
like, all right, this is what it costs, and they're probably charging in a crazy
Yeah.
number, you know,
I guess.
probably more that they would get from having lesser deals, like because EA is gonna go to the table and be like, yo, you're not even giving me exclusive rights. Why am I paying you this much?
Yeah.
correct.
Or why am I paying this much as a flat fee, or why am I giving you this many percentage of my sales? Like I don't know. Like what if they make a better game than me? I can't guarantee that, and I'm gonna be like out of money.
Yeah.
So
But that's also how EA, like, it grows together. EA is like, yo, I'm the biggest. The bigger EA gets, the bigger the NFL's gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Go hands in hand. Like if NFL starts getting,
Oh,
NFL has been growing. I think
yeah.
the game grows with it.
And the other games, say they did branch out. Other games aren't guaranteed to sell. They could be shit, and no one could buy them.
That is
And
very true.
and it could be an over congestion of too many football games, and then no one's
Yeah.
playing any of them because they all suck.
True. I guess.
Yes,
yeah, that's what I was saying with the like 2K. It's like we don't even want to touch football. We'll just focus on basketball
Yeah.
and like monopolize that.
Yeah. Well,
His
thank you
cheeks are
for
flapping.
thank you for the educational class. Phil, you have a question of the week?
I do. What is a crazy food combination that you have that people would either be grossed out, that people would be grossed
A
out by?
crazy food combo. Damn.
Ooh.
I have one.
Go ahead.
Go.
Macaroni and cheese and peas.
And peas.
Yeah, that's some
okay.
white
You
people
like
shit.
that?
Mm-hmm. It has to be shitty Kraft macaroni and cheese, because you know how I don't like cheese.
Yeah.
So the way my mom would get me to eat macaroni and cheese, she would put peas in it.
Oh.
That's funny. That sounds backwards.
But I
like every other child is like,
I like peas.
my mom got me to eat peas by putting it in my Kraft Mac. She's
Yeah,
like-
I don't like macaroni and cheese. And I like peas.
Your mom's like, she's eating too many peas. we
like-
need to get cheese and pasta
That
in
is
there.
quite the combo.
But like the peas like taste like, and especially because like, you know, it's the shitty Kraft macaroni
Yeah.
and cheese, so it's like the shitty cheese
I would've just
taste,
let
and
you
then
eat a
like
bowl
the
of
peas
peas.
tastes
Yeah.
good to me.
Is that Kraft ooey gooey cheesy ooey ooey?
No.
Wait, hold on though. Why wouldn't she just let you eat a bowl of peas instead?
Because she knew peas weren't just gonna fill me up, and like so
Oh,
like
okay.
dinner was like everyone else was having macaroni and cheese,
Yeah.
and then I'm just gonna have a bowl of peas.
I mean, make it
Like,
healthy or
That's not filling at all. I would be
Yeah.
hungry in 2 minutes.
right. No, it was just funny.
Damn, I'm really trying to think.
Oodle noodles and tuna. So
Zach
ramen
al-
noodles and tuna.
Oh,
Zach
okay.
also thought my egg sandwiches were gross when we first got together.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I
'Cause
thought it was weird that you put mayo on it. I didn't think they were
Yeah.
gross.
Okay. So my egg sandwiches are just bread, mayo on both sides, and then eggs like medium or however you like your eggs, and then it's just an egg sandwich.
I mean, I feel like this is pretty normal, but you eat pizza and ranch like
That's
exclusively.
normal.
Yeah. That's
People
a Midwest
do it.
I
thing.
used to
But
do
yeah, I
that.
don't know. I feel like
That's a
it
Midwest
it
thing.
feels so gross to me.
Yeah.
To
I
be
used to
honest,
do it.
like I'm not trying to yuck your yum.
That's
But
okay. A lot of people
just
yuck
like,
my
oh.
yums. I like salt on my watermelon, but I
I
hear
like
that's,
that.
That's
I think
pretty
that's a
normal.
southern thing. I
Yeah.
heard.
I've never seen you do that before though.
Because I want to be healthy. I'm in my 30s and I'm half black. I gotta watch my
And I'm
my
half black.
health. I can't be putting salt on everything, but it's delicious.
What's oodles and noodles again?
Just
ramen.
like cup of
Oh,
ramen.
ramen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ramen and tuna.
Ramen too.
It's really good together. Actually, I thought it was gross the first time. I was like, wait, y'all putting tuna in? My auntie did it, and then she made it for me, and I ate it. And I had
Wait,
my-
so you're when you make the ramen, it's ramen without like the broth?
No, you take the seasoning packs with it. So
Yeah.
you crush
But I'm
the ramen.
saying, do you drain the broth out?
No, you
No, it's
let it
just
cook
soup.
down.
Yeah.
So you crush the ramen, you butter up a skillet or a little pot, and then you brown the noodles. And then once the noodles are brown, you throw the tuna in there, season it, put a little bit of water, and you cook it.
I've
Let
seen
the
people
noodles
do
brown
that
and
without
it's
tuna.
delish.
Though. My mom would make tuna casserole, and since I like
fuck with
tuna,
I used to fuck with tuna casserole.
and then I would put so much hot sauce in it, and it'd be so good.
I really don't think I have any. I feel like is there anything weird that I eat?
Olives,
I do like olives.
Delicious.
but you
But
like
I
olives.
I
like
don't-
on weird, like you'll just like put olives on it. I'm like, why are you putting olives on that?
I don't think there's any weird combinations that I have, but I definitely like things that a lot of people don't like. So like olives, I like.
That's crazy. I can't do olives. I don't know. It tastes like
Ugh. And he
It's
likes
just salty.
he likes all olives.
It's
Black,
salty, but it's
green,
like-
ugh.
I prefer.
I love
black, though.
olives. Column olives, black.
but it's like
green.
a how do you want to say this? I want to say a smoky or like nutty flavor.
I know
It's
what
like
you're
a
saying about the flavor. It's
It's
something
tart.
and it's gross.
honestly, it tastes like bad licorice to me.
I like
Maybe.
Like
black
spoiled-
licorice. I don't.
Bad licorice.
I'm not gonna go out of my way to eat black
The water.
licorice, but I
My
can
grandma always has
eat
black
black-
licorice.
but
that might just be a
candies.
Dutch
Ugh.
thing.
Yeah, but the things I don't dislike black licorice,
Yeah.
but to me it just tastes like a black salty sour
Yeah.
black licorice.
I can't
watery
do
thing.
licorice.
There-
I really like raisins.
There
People
was
don't
nothing like your
raisins.
parents made that was really weird.
Well, I mean, a lot of Surinamese dish, but I also don't like a lot of Surinamese food.
Do you put like condiments on anything strange?
I can eat barbecue sauce with anything.
Like,
What
do you
I-
put
what I-
barbecue sauce in your mac and no, that's probably pretty
Yeah.
decent.
Nah.
And your mac and cheese.
He's like,
yeah.
yeah, that's probably fire.
Put
I
barbecue
do-
sauce in your soup or some shit.
I'm not
Barbecue
saying I
sauce in my
prefer it this
titties.
way, but there have been times where my dad has made stuffing and put raisins in it, and I don't
Ew.
mind it.
that's
I don't
sick.
mind it
Yeah,
that way.
nah, that don't sound good, bro.
I've still yet to have dressing, so you still gotta let me try. that.
I gotta say something. Your dad does undercook eggs, and you just ate them up like it was nothing. And I was like,
I
I
like
can't
good
eat these
undercooked eggs.
eggs.
I can eat eggs anyway, though.
Same. Like I have
There
a
w-
sunny side.
Can you
Wait, I
drink them
thought you
straight?
didn't like eggs.
When I was a kid, I didn't like eggs,
Oh.
but yeah, I like eggs, especially sunny side eggs. I don't scrambled eggs are like or whatever for me. but I like Sunny Side.
Eggs
for sure.
Benedict is literally the only thing I don't like, and that's because the
Oh, really?
Hollandaise sauce or whatever it's called.
Hollandaise.
Hollandaise sauce.
What about you, AJ? You got anything?
I don't think so. I've been thinking about it. I was just thinking about struggle food, things that I was doing in Boca.
People, I've
Hot
eaten
sauce sandwiches.
Hot sauce sandwiches.
I've eaten carrots and peanut butter, and people thought that was weird.
That is
That's-
weird.
That's pretty normal.
Nah, they what?
Carrots and peanut butter?
Yeah, they give it to you in the
No, that's
in the
celery.
spread sometimes.
No, that's celery and peanut butter,
But
not
it's
carrots.
Well, it'll
Yeah,
be in the
but-
same spread, and
Yeah,
peanut
but
butter will
people
be in
would
there,
look
and
at me
so
weird about that.
yeah, I don't think it's
Carrots
weird.
and peanut butter.
But yes, there was like this time we had a bunch of leftover croissants from my aunt's. No, my cousin's baby shower, and then we had a bunch of cans of tuna, and then they also ordered like Chick-fil-A for the party or whatever. But I would just have a croissant sandwich with tuna and Chick-fil-A sauce,
That actually sounds
Wow.
lit.
and it's actually pretty.
Sounds
It's
like
actually
sandwich with
pretty
tuna
good.
and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound bad. Tuna's just good. Like if you
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
like tuna, because tuna's such an powering flavor that if you just add tuna to anything and you like tuna, you're gonna like it.
Yeah, that's true. Don't get tuna sandwiches from Subway though.
Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
The
It's not real
Subway
tuna.
I used to smack them
I
bitches in high
tri-
school.
I tried
Yeah,
them.
in high school
yeah,
I used to have them, but
I used to have them.
I haven't had
shit ain't
Subway in the
real.
longest time actually.
Bro, I'm really trying to think. I don't think there's anything at
What's
all.
weird Surinamese food?
Now you're putting me on the spot. Well, there's one dish that every Surinamese person likes. It's called bum. It's like a root of something, and it's like
Is it cassava?
nah. It kind of looks like sweet potato, but it's not. But you make it like into a casserole, and to me it's disgusting, and I absolutely hate it. But most of the Surinamese food I like is food from other countries of people that came to Suriname. So I like Indonesian food. I like West Indian food. I mean, those are really the only two things. Chinese food. There's a lot of Chinese people in Suriname. But I don't know. I don't think there's any weird combinations. Like, I have
That's
fat
super.
combinations, but nothing weird. Like,
Yeah,
I'll
give me
just...
a fat one.
I'll if I have like icing, like I'll just whatever is edible, I'll dip that into the icing. Not whatever. but-
There's women that just scoop the icing, like they don't need anything
Yeah.
to dip it.
Oh,
They just
yeah,
scoop
yeah.
Same.
it.
Like if
Like
I
they'll
had,
they'll go get icing from like Publix and go eat, and instead of
Yeah.
having ice cream, they'll eat that.
Yeah. I'd rather eat.
like if I had
Oh,
pretzels
I
or something,
wish
I would
I-
dip that into.
They had s'mores, babe. They had s'mores ice cream at Trader Joe's, and that was so good because I was like, I'm unemployed and I can't buy this. I don't deserve it, and now I want it. I'm so mad.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question, Phil. I legit
No.
can't think of anything.
Hey, we've been on this topic for a while. That was a very
Yeah.
good question.
Yeah, if y'all got weird combinations, throw them in the Discord. I'm interested to see what you sickos are eating.
I feel like I'm gonna think of some
Phil just
later.
wants to be grossed out. You're
Also,
funny, dude.
oatmeal raisin cookies are the most underrated cookie.
They're
of all the
delish.
cookies.
You're so trash for that.
Nah, oatmeal
No, oatmeals
raisin
are
is
fire,
fire.
man. They're slept on.
Yeah, they
for sure.
definitely
No,
are.
the oatmeal
only saying
part
that
is
'cause
the
they're vegan.
only good part.
The
Nah,
the
I actually
raisin
like 'em
part
'cause
is
I like oatmeal.
nasty.
Yeah.
No,
that's what I
because
said.
I've had oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, which I mean those are good, but it's like it's not the same as an oatmeal raisin.
No, because it's just like the oatmeal's good. You just need like icing on the oatmeal cookie.
Yeah, honestly,
Oh, that would
oatmeal
be so good.
oatmeal chocolate chip is way better than oatmeal raisin.
It's good.
Like the DoubleTree cookies, they
Oh,
have
yeah,
like
yeah,
oatmeal. Those are fire.
I think Chick-fil-A might also be.
I do
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
the double tree.
Chick-fil-A's are good too.
Mhm.
You know,
I got
it's
so
good.
fat as Zimmerman advertising.
The Subway
Really?
cookies
We used to
is
have-
just a bus.
We had what is it? Lunch and learns like basically every day of the week.
You
And
know,
we used to have a bunch of leftover food, and we would get Chick-fil-A a lot. And I was just like, all right, I'm gonna keep 2 cookies for later.
those Jimmy John cookies were good.
Oh yeah, the triple chocolate or whatever.
Dang, remember we got a Jimmy John's right next to the spot
Which
in
spot?
in Boca and at Bicycle Club.
Bicycle. Yeah, it was on 4th Street.
There was
right
a
by,
Jimmy
Oh, I
John's
never
right
went.
there?
I always
By the
went to
Valero.
Swifties.
No, so it was next to Swifties.
I know. I'm saying I never went to Jimmy John's.
Nah.
Oh yeah.
You had to switch it up, get a turkey
I went
time.
I went to Jimmy John's sometimes. Also because it was so fast and the delivery was cheap.
Freaky fast.
Especially me, me and Luke not wanting to get up
Yeah.
from playing games or
Bruh,
doing whatever we
I
were
don't
doing.
remember y'all ever getting Jimmy John's.
Me either.
I used to bust
Now
down
that I
some
think
Jimmy's.
about
I
it.
feel like maybe I'm making that up and Luke wasn't
Maybe
there.
I'm lying.
No, but I definitely did get Jimmy John's. Maybe it was just maybe it was me and Phil when we were
Really?
in the upstairs one.
I used to get it because I used to get
Yeah.
the roast beef and turkey, and I get my pickle on the side, a whole pickle.
I'm
cut
just
fours.
not a big cold sub guy. Like I love.
I'm not
hot
either, but
subs.
sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're
That's
not.
one of the things
Sometimes
I
a
miss
good
is being
sandwich
vegan.
just
Yeah, but I can
slaps,
make that
bro.
myself. I don't want to go out of my way to get a
Nah,
cold
But I
Okay.
sub.
never but it's never the right ingredients at the house.
You can't make Las
Honestly, the fact that
That's facts,
Subway has survived this entire time and Quiznos is the one that died off blows my mind because Quiznos is way better than
Quiznos
Subway in my
be
opinion.
It was, but
It's
it was like
because
it's
they're-
more expensive. The sandwiches were smaller. Like
Yeah.
Subway just had the mass. Subway's like the McDonald's, right?
The
The
price
McDonald's not
point,
gonna
yeah.
fail.
Yeah.
$5 foot long, or
Yeah, $5 foot long like blew the nation away.
right, you can get a lot of food for $5, and they deemed it healthy, right?
Yeah.
or
And their cookies were good.
yeah, that's true
Cookies
too.
were all the cookies, especially chocolate chip cookies.
Damn, we went the Subway was at right by the stadium.
Yeah.
I definitely was getting cookies.
Yeah.
And
Like, I would get
Same.
free cookie. Like I had free cookie tickets all the times.
Yeah.
the Quiznos, their mascot was a rat. So like
Huh?
wasn't it
Like, no
Quiznos?
subs.
It was a
Might have been.
rat? I
Yeah.
don't remember that.
But it was like, let me get this $5 foot long, or let me go to Quiznos and have a sandwich that is not that much better for double the price.
Honestly,
It is like it's smaller.
Firehouse is slept on too.
I
Firehouse is
love
fire.
Firehouse is decent,
Firehouse.
yeah.
I
do
love
they have hot subs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've only been to
No, they're
Firehouse
sandwiches. They're
once.
not subs, they're sandwiches.
I think I've only
Now
been
they
there
have
once.
subs too.
Oh, do
That's
they?
Firehouse subs. Yeah, they got subs.
Yeah, the name is Firehouse.
I was like, wait a minute.
Stupid ass.
Nah,
Wait a minute,
no
wait a minute.
subs. Firehouse
Because
has
I
zero
only get
subs.
sandwiches.
Nah,
That's my
they sandwiches
bad.
be.
Las Espadas is fire though. I'll give you that. That's the only cold sub place that I do.
Who?
You
Love.
didn't like Jersey Mike's?
Nah.
I only Jersey Mike.
Jersey Mike's has
I
hot
needed,
subs
I
too.
needed
I only
to
get
take
hot
you to
subs when I.
Las Espadas is really good. You'd like it.
I love a good sandwich.
There's one in Boca, and then I think there's one in Broward somewhere.
Cool.
But everyone talks about Las Espadas.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And then, of course, pub. Can't know nothing's better than
Oh,
pub sub.
pub sub.
pub
Yeah, yeah,
subs.
that's
Especially chicken
creme de la
tendy.
creme. But that's the only one I get. I don't think I've really ever had another sub outside.
No,
I saw someone get a chicken tender wrap instead of a sub, and like, cause it was just like
Yeah.
less bread, and that shit looked so fucking good. I can't wait to go to Publix next and get it, and it's cheaper.
Really?
Get-
Yeah, I think
Oh
so.
really? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Get the Dolphin season is coming back. They usually have a Miami Dolphin sub, and it has like plantains and I think it's cranberry
That's not for
sauce.
me.
Shit was fire. You would like
Plantains,
you
you
like
like-
plantains?
Yeah, plantains.
Yeah.
I blacked out.
Brother,
Yeah.
Not for me.
plantains alone made this. I used to get it all the time, but I
Really?
kind of got sad I couldn't start getting
I
it.
can't
yeah.
do sweet.
What if you just do like let me get extra plantains? You have a plantain sub
Bro,
instead
that
of
would
chicken
be lit.
tendy.
I gotta try that. Good call, Phil.
Yup.
Once Publix introduced like them toasting the subs, it changed the game for me. Cause like I said, I like hot subs.
Zach puts olives on his subs.
Well,
and
I
that's
like-
nasty.
Oh, that.
I
oh,
like-
you actually called me out about that one time. So
That's
maybe that's my
nasty.
thing. And you like olives.
I love olives.
Yeah.
Zach
You
puts
put-
olives on his subs, and it's gross.
But what kind of sub it was? It wasn't
It was
like
a chicken tender sub.
That, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
chicken tender sub with barbecue sauce and onions
And
no,
olives?
No lettuce and olives.
So
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
We
nasty.
found my thing. We
That's
found-
Because if you put black olives on like a
It-
turkey or meat sub, like a deli
And
meat
to
sub, is
me,
different.
the no lettuce is so crazy to me. So it's just like olives, lettuce, chicken,
tomato.
tomato,
jalapenos.
jalapeno,
Yeah. I used to get banana pepper.
and onions.
Yeah.
Did I say onions yet?
Yeah. The onions is my favorite. I love onions.
like
Zach
red onions, white onions, yellow.
Yeah.
All
deli
onions.
Just
He loves onions.
One, it always makes me mad dehydrated. That and garlic.
Onions,
And
dude?
then two, obviously makes your breath smell.
Yeah.
So
I gotta be. It's the red onions. I like them the least, but when I do have them, gotta have very little, not too much because they're so overpowering.
Yeah.
But
I like them.
I put
I
onions
like
in everything.
onions.
yeah.
I'm a white onion guy.
Okay.
Like me and Zach
White
would be
power.
chopping up onions, and we just like eat the onions as we're chopping
I put
them.
every
Really?
time I make
Mhm.
a glizzy, I put onions on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
When
yeah.
my grandma would chop onions, I'd steal them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not eating onions by myself though.
I'd always think of holes when I'd eat onions
Oh
too.
yeah, that is true. Never thought about that.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Any other questions, Philip?
No, that was it. That's all I had.
All right, get it off your chest. I actually had 2.
Oh, wait.
I thought I had something, but I forgot.
Damn.
Yes, on AJ.
Get off
Oh, I
my
do have
chest.
something, but you can go. Anybody can go first.
Well, one, this is a quick one. Emails and their like subscription lists. When you try to unsubscribe from an email and it asks you what your email is, like, bitch, you have my
know it.
email. Why are you?
That's wild.
Like, they actually have a couple of things now that I'm talking. One, the fact that they try to make you put your email in. I've also had emails where I know it's like an intentional thing where it's like, oh, the server is failing. Like, we can't unsubscribe you. Like, you just trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2, when computers or websites or whatever force you to make a password a certain way. Like, this is
Yeah.
my
Oh, yeah.
password.
Right, exactly.
It's my freedom of speech. How you
And
gonna
it's
make
like, why does it need to be so protected? Like, I don't care about this account. Why are you making me care more about this account
Yeah.
than what I already do? Because I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. My other thing is I got called an old head several times by my students this week.
Damn.
So Alana, she actually said it a couple of times because I was wearing slim fit or skinny pants.
Oof.
She was like, Zach, you're too old to be wearing that. You got to be wearing baggy pants.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like-
wearing skinny jeans. Oof.
Yeah, but one, it fits.
Skinny jeans aren't in anymore.
I
baby.
understand that. But I told her majority of my stuff I have isn't like work attire stuff. So I'm not going to be wearing that to work.
True, because I only wear my skinny jeans to work because I figure that as like work
Yeah.
clothes.
And then yesterday, when I was playing pickup basketball, I said it like 5 times and I was just getting ignored. I'm like, what's count? What's count? And then two of
No
my
one could hear your baby voice.
well, no, but then 2 of my students were like, are you asking what score? And I was like, yeah, y'all don't say what's count. They were like, what kind of old head
Nah,
old
you just
head
play
ass
little
shit
white
is that?
What's
kids.
count?
No, but one was black, one was Asian, and the Asian
Oh,
kid's
wow.
like down with the cause, like he hangs out with black people. But they were like, nah, we've never heard what's count in my life. And I was like, that's
I mean, I
some-
guess that's some older. I haven't. That's what's cool.
Well, this
Yeah, I
is
say
your
what's
first
count.
time playing basketball in a really long
It
time.
is.
So it,
time.
like he said that before he played.
But
He's
on a
like,
court,
I don't
that
remember
makes
the
so much
last
sense.
time.
Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
they
mean? Like,
just-
what's count is
Well, context
They need to be-
clues,
they need to stay in school.
obviously.
yeah, them niggas is they just too young,
facts,
young and dumb.
facts.
When you said
You
made it
okay?
sound
You
like they're
guys are
white kids.
sounding like old heads.
Nah.
I am an
Nice.
old head.
You guys are sounding like
proud
young
old
and
head.
dumb. They're just young. Nee, nee, nee.
Nah,
That's old head
what's
talk.
count is universal.
We was just talking about that at work meeting today. Talking about how like everybody's on those like, yeah, kids don't be outside no more.
Nope.
They not playing outside all day. They not smelling outside, drinking
Yeah,
out the
facts.
hose.
Facts. Drinking out the hose was something I never did though.
Nah, see,
What?
I'll let y'all keep
Bro,
that.
drinking
Bro,
out the
that-
hose is the best
yeah.
part.
Bro,
of
I
summer.
also think I was traumatized though because I remember vividly one time in preschool, we had a hose like in the playground. Somebody opened up the hose, let the water out, and a giant ass spider came out the hose. So I'm never drinking out the fucking hose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
you-
just
that's why
it's
you
just
let it
wa-
run for a
yeah,
second.
you let it run.
You gotta also gotta let it.
Zach,
yeah, you gotta let it cool off.
The
like, cool
first-
up.
What
Yeah,
a
the-
baby.
The first, like, if you have a hose, the first, especially on a summer day, the first 10 in Florida,
Yeah.
the first 10 feet are is boiling
Yeah,
water.
it's so
Same
it's
as
always
Illinois.
warm,
Yeah,
so
it's
you
always
let it
warm.
go
You gotta let
until
that
it
shit
gets
go.
cold.
Yeah.
Until
And-
all the gunk is
And
already
the stuff's out, and
That too,
it's
you
just
get the first little-
refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the minerals in
Yeah.
there. You taste a little bit of the metal from the
The
hose.
rust.
I never had a reason to drink out of the hose outside of
Yeah,
being
you
traumatized.
get iron.
But
That's
I'm
why our
saying
immune
I
system's so
just
strong.
I was talking about the minerals
the
you get from hose
people
water.
whose house I'd be at or my house, like we always had accessible water. So
Yeah,
I
but
just-
we can't be going in and out all the time. We can't be letting the
And you
cold
wasn't
out.
on
Our
a
parent,
block?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you're in the house, so you're out.
Yeah, this is the last time
Don't
in
let-
or out.
you ain't
This
about
is
to
your
let my
final
AC
warning.
yeah.
In or out.
Fortunately and unfortunately for me, all my friends were Boca people.
So they was concerned about
Oh,
letting all
so
the
you were playing with rich kids.
They
So
were
get
not
out of
ki-
here.
they were
niggas
not
never
Get
had to
outta
worry about
here.
letting all the AC out.
Yeah.
Bro,
Get
but
outta
still,
here.
bro, their hose water probably crazy. Their hose
I was
water?
drinking Evian.
Yeah.
out
Their
the
hose
Oh my God, get out of here.
You drinking fucking what do you call that shit?
Fiji.
Fiji. Yeah, my dog had Fiji.
Yeah, Fiji and
Take some
Florida.
Fiji to
so
go.
annoying.
That's
So
funny.
I apologize.
I got some shit to get off my chest.
Go ahead.
I hate when niggas choose to work in service industries and they miserable. Like,
no,
bro,
I stand by being miserable in the service industry.
like I went, cause I had found out Burger King French toast sticks are vegan, and I haven't had French toast sticks in a
Are
minute.
they?
Bro,
How
wait, hold
can
on, hold
they
on.
be?
But are you about to complain about Burger King?
It doesn't matter.
service?
Yeah,
Listen.
nobody wants to work in fast
Listen,
food.
Yeah,
but,
no,
but
and
still,
even-
but if you choose to work
He's
there,
saying he's
No, it's
choosing.
not
Maybe that's the only
choosing.
job he could get. It's Burger King.
Nah,
And you
man.
gotta think, and someone probably yelled at them for doing nothing
Bro,
but their
listen,
job
you're- bro,
2
I-
minutes
you know what-
before.
listen,
Hold on,
at
let
I
Phil
think
get
Phil.
it.
No,
Let
no,
Phil
no, no,
get
no,
it.
no,
At
no,
8
no. The
o'clock-
guy needs to get Phil off his chest for
No.
expecting 5-star service at a Burger King.
I'm not expecting 5-star service. At 8 o'clock in the morning, you shouldn't be miserable.
No, he's crabby. He's sleepy.
It was a woman. I'm like, good morning. Like, I'm nice. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Can I get a French, like,
She said,
a
"Bitch."
French toast sticks and some hash browns? She's like, okay.
This was at the
Damn.
drive-through or
Nah,
inside
I
at the-
walked
okay.
in. Like, I'm like, bro,
no,
what the
yeah,
hell?
no one.
I just hate niggas. Like,
I feel you.
I'm big
but
on, like,
not-
if you choose to
I
be
don't.
somewhere,
Yeah.
like, keep that shit at the, like, at least
Maybe
be
you're
regular.
assuming they choose to be there. You know.
Yeah, because
Sometimes people are like, this is the only thing I can do. You know.
and
like,
sometimes and
it's gonna,
I
they're gonna
Well,
hate
be
it.
good at what you do.
I care about my job, but sometimes I'm not choosing to be there. Sometimes I'm there because like, or I need to be there, or I gotta pay my bills. Like I'm not choosing it on that day because I'm having a bad day, and you don't know what happened because like McDonald's is open extremely early, so she was probably there at like 6
Burger King.
a.m.
Burger King don't
Oh,
open that
Burger
But
early.
yeah, they're
King.
making $8 an hour. I'm not expecting them
Yeah.
to be happy.
When I hated my job at Enterprise, I didn't take it out on the customers.
but
I was
they're-
still nice to everybody, and I hated that fucking place. Didn't like my
But you
assistant
weren't
manager.
making $8 an hour.
You're-
It don't
yeah.
matter, but I
It
still,
does.
I-
There's a
minimum
difference.
wage because I used to make minimum wage, and that shit.
To be honest, I don't even think Burger King making that little. I think they might be making like $15 an
Oh,
hour.
really?
To be honest.
But
Yeah.
that is minimum wage with the economy these
Yeah,
days.
facts.
So
Whatever the minimum
they are
wage is.
still making minimum wage because we can survive on the wage that we are on. Could you imagine if I was making minimum wage?
Yeah.
So don't say
Hey,
don't
that's-
do that.
That's human decency. Is no matter where you work or no matter how much you work for, you should at least be courteous. That's not asking for a lot.
I
I'm
also
not
think
asking you to
it's-
kiss my ass. I'm just saying, like, if I say hi back, or save the attitude. Like, bitch, what you got
Yeah.
attitude with me for? I ain't do shit to you.
That's
Give me my goddamn French toast sticks with a smile. That's all I'm asking for.
Oof. I also think it's human decency to recognize that some people have bad days sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
And we don't know.
but no,
we
this
don't
is
know
a
what's
common
going on
thing
in
now.
their
in
in their
Phil's
life.
case, like if you go to certain fast food places,
I've been in this place multiple
you
times, and there's an
know-
older white lady
Yeah,
that's
there-
always happy.
yeah.
like Chick-fil-A, you never get that type of.
Because they probably whip them in the back if they don't. You don't
They
because
probably
that
still
is
make the same 15 though.
Probably not. They probably is. It's probably closer to a
Wait,
restaurant
was
where they
that-
have.
Is that
they have a-
Dakota Fanning?
They have maybe. It's probably closer to a restaurant where they have
But
a
you gotta
stricter
think,
like interview process.
what's
and-
his face? Evan. He worked at Chick-fil-A and now he's like up
Yeah.
in the ranks. He's
Yeah.
like he was just at a Chick-fil-A convention.
Yeah.
So clearly they treat their staff well because I haven't seen someone work at McDonald's and move up and go to McDonald's conventions.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
The average in Florida is 13, 14 an hour at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they probably have. They may have better benefits, and it might be like they might have a stricter.
But I'm
Im-
saying you
entrance
choose to
of,
work
from
like-
what I hear does actually have good benefits.
But I'm saying that if
Yeah.
you choose to work there,
So
you
does
could
Starbucks.
you could choose to work at Burger King, or you could choose to be in fast food. If you don't have a choice, you can go to another place. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna be miserable at 8 o'clock in the morning, I've experienced it more than enough times now where I'm like, bro, how are these niggas this mad and this miserable this early in the morning?
Well, that you should
it's
be
a
able to
lot of different
identify
places.
the commonality that it's fast food restaurant
It's
service
not,
people.
it's not always fast food.
Oh,
though.
okay, never mind. Then. I thought
It's
you were just talking
nah,
about.
it's just not always fast food. It's just a common thing. I'm like, it's either I've been really happy, which I'm not, because I'm just regular in the morning.
Mhm.
It's like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, I've been in Publix, and people have been like, I'm like, damn, everybody having a bad day?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just think that
If you
South
choose to work
Florida.
somewhere,
I
you
was
should have
just gonna
common
say,
courtesy.
That's definitely South Florida.
I think
for you.
it's just South Florida.
No,
I think that's your Midwest poking out.
maybe. It's
I've
not.
learned to not expect anything from anyone down here.
anything else to get off y'all chest.
Little stupid kids at NSU messing with Lukey.
Oh yes.
What happened?
That's why
I
he's.
told you before the
Oh
pod.
wait, yeah, we don't. I don't know if he wants to share, but
Probably
actually,
not.
no, he shared before.
Yeah,
But this
I
is
don't know.
active.
Yeah.
yeah. We'll just say he had another situation and leave it at that. And he could talk on it next time if he's here, if he wants. But I definitely have hella best thing I've seen, so y'all could start if y'all want.
Oh, you have one more. Get it off your chest. That pertains to Lukey.
Do I?
Being a little handsy.
Oh, yes. Well, we'll start with best thing I've seen, and then we'll get to that. So this past week, y'all had your lane shoot.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to take the floor on this.
No, go
this,
ahead.
this your
Talk
thing.
about it.
Well, I mean, I was only there for one day. Tatiana modeled for 2 days for y'all.
Mhm.
From what I saw, it was super lit. Rach was down helping style everybody. Nick was down helping take photography, and Nick's part of the Lane brand as well as Julian. So shout out to y'all for putting together a dope clothing brand and doing a dope photo shoot. But it was dope seeing the process. The locations y'all picked were 2 cool locations on Saturday, and like I said, the fits were fire. Julian, I swear, was giving himself the best fits throughout the entire weekend.
It was
Yeah.
That was.
insane.
Oh yeah.
bro.
I mean, Rach is who styled. He didn't even pick his outfits.
Yeah.
Rach just styled it.
Nah, Julian made sure it happened. He made sure, because wasn't Brandon supposed to be there initially,
Yeah.
and then Julian filled in for Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the fits were fire. My wife looked beautiful in every single picture.
Yeah, she killed it again.
And then Sunday, y'all were in studio, and that's when Luke got a little too handsy, a little too personal, a little too using his little Lukey hand.
Placed his little
Lukey
Lukey
hands.
on the little tots.
LLH.
So I wouldn't have even seen if it wasn't for my sister posting and putting everyone on blast. She posted
was going on back there?
little video on her story, and that's when I saw Luke touching Tatiana's little bum bum.
He wasn't touching my bum bum. He was touching my shirt.
I know. I'm
He was
fucking around.
fixing my shirt.
Yeah.
But all the boys did have to like
I
pick
know,
at
I
my
know,
shirts,
I know.
and every single time they were like, "Sorry, sorry," and I was like, "You guys can touch me. It's okay. Like it's fine. I understand. I'm modeling right
yeah,
now."
I'm on some Adam 22 stuff, so it's all right.
I'm on some Adam.
That's
Stop. No, you're not.
Oh dear.
You would die if I did what she did.
Yeah.
Absolutely die. But yeah, so it's like all the guys were so respectful. It was just so funny because like I don't care, and
Yeah.
so it's just like just the complete opposite. Like I'm very open with everything, and I don't care. I'm not gonna scream at you if something accidentally happens when we have to be very close to each other
Yeah.
for a photo shoot.
How'd you feel about your first major photo shoot for the brand?
I thought it was lit. It came out really good. We got a lot of good shots. It definitely was very professional. So I was kidding to other people. It's probably the most professional first drop of any brand, or just most like.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we had professionals doing a lot of like people who are professionals in like Nick's a professional photographer, Rach is a stylist, and I mean I've done some stuff with Gabe like with setting up
Yeah.
equipment and stuff on shoots, but for the most part Tati's a professional model.
Ew.
Zaid too.
Relax, because I was just gonna say like I felt insecure the whole time, and I'm
Shout
like,
out to Sean White too. He killed it.
yeah, for real though. But I've been like so worried about how my pictures are gonna come out.
Oh, yours are gonna come out lit. I have some ones when we were just doing like the random ones on the side that are pretty funny too. I gotta show them to you.
Funny.
Yeah.
I'm super excited to see him.
I'm so nervous. I'm so fucking nervous.
Really? Why?
I don't know. I just
Dang, yeah. If we don't sell out, it's low-key your fault.
yeah, I know. I felt so awkward the whole time, and
Really? You seem like you were chilling. You're natural.
okay, as long as that's how it came out, because in my
Yeah.
head I was screaming.
Yeah.
Uh,
During the shoot, we needed to write something, right? So I'm like, and Tati had her purse out, and I was like, "Oh, okay, Tati, do you have a pen?" And she's like, she gives me a big smile, goes, "Here you go." like she knew what I was gonna ask for. It was already in her hand. Like, oh, and I was like, "No, I need an actual pen for writing."
And then I also had that available. And then May 5 seconds later, was like, "Hey Tati, do you have your pen?" And I was like, "Here you go." So that
She was ready.
great.
She was prepared for the
Yeah.
vibes.
Always there for the vibes.
Anything else y'all have for best thing?
I think I wrote something down.
The homie won his fight. Shout out
Hey,
to Lion
shout out
Tamer.
to-
Nice.
The guy really
Darren's-
didn't want to fight him, so he was a jiu-jitsu guy, and he just all he did was just want to try to
Yeah.
grapple him, and he'd get up, try to fight, and he lay down. So shout out to the homie.
I have one. My best thing is Kilowa. Since I've been home so much, Kilowa's been cuddling with me more, and it makes my heart so full. Like when I'm just like laying here on the couch, and I'm just like in a little fetal position, he'll come and just lay there, and I love it so much. Like I love it. And then at night now he comes up and just like if I wake up, he comes up and lays with me.
Yeah.
And I could cry just thinking about how much I love it. I just love having a cuddly kitty. So,
Yeah, for me it would be the shoot too, but I want to, or just like how stuff for the brand's coming together. But I want to wait till Luke's here too to talk about
Got
it.
you.
I wanna buy some. Like I really like the clothes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
want some.
I really want the white shirt.
yeah, you guys fucking with it.
Also, yesterday, myself, AJ, Lukey, and 3 other people, we got to referee some open runs, which was very dope. Some current, former NBA players.
A whole NBA team.
Yeah, whole NBA team, the Cavs, is the most I've ever sprinted in my life. While officiating, I think Luke said the same thing. You probably said the same thing.
Yeah,
Right,
I wasn't even thinking about. I was just so locked in. I wasn't even
Yeah.
thinking about how I was like how hard like moving and stuff.
Is it
Yeah.
It
because
felt like I was
they're-
hooping.
Is it because like they're like top athletes?
Well, yes, they're top athletes. Their strides are way longer than ours. And they just make.
They're efficient with their
yeah,
movements, yeah.
Exactly. AJ said that very well yesterday. They're
Really?
very efficient with their movements,
I would
and they're going to
love to
make
see
a
that.
lot better passes than you'd see in a high school or a women's college game, like
Yeah.
outlet passes and stuff like that. So you got to always be ahead of the play.
What do you
And
mean?
and
What
we
are
were playing with
outlet-
shot clock, 24-second shot clock too.
Yeah.
So
Did y'all
Like-
get to meet any other players?
Yeah, so it was a lot of the Cavs players.
I think everybody except for maybe a few, like
Yeah.
like Ricky Rubio and
Yeah, people asked if
Yeah.
Mobley was there. I didn't see him.
Evan
unless-
Mobley?
Was he there?
yeah, and his
Oh.
brother.
Oh, I didn't see him there.
Yeah,
Uh,
bro, what? You
unless
definitely.
Unless I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, you just didn't. Evan Mobley was 100% there, and his brother.
Who was he playing with?
He was playing with he was on Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell's team.
Oh. Wait, then I'm thinking of what's Evan Mobley's brother's name?
I don't know, but he was also there.
Oh shit.
That was the light skinned one that looked just like him.
yes, I
Yeah.
definitely he was there. Why'd I think Evan Mobley looked different?
I don't know, bro.
So whoever asked me, I lied to them. Evan Mobley was there. But no, Phil, answering your question, Donovan Mitchell, Dennis Smith Jr., John Wall, Jared Allen, Max Strus, who posterized Jared Allen, and it's kind of been going on social media. Bleacher Report, I saw posted it. Bruce Brown,
Royce.
Royce O'Neal, Luke Walton.
Have you met him? You've met him before,
Yeah,
right?
I've met him before a couple of times. Luke Walton was the first person I saw when I
Yeah,
walked
same.
in.
We walked in. I was like, Luke Walton? I didn't even know he worked there.
Yeah,
It threw me off.
and so like
I feel like I've
going-
met him
Like
before
the
too.
dad or like the son?
The son,
Luke
the
Walton.
coach son. Yeah.
You thinking of Bill Walton?
Oh,
Luke
Bill
Walton,
Walton,
yeah.
yeah.
But like
I thought-
going into the situation, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna ref NBA players. But like as soon as I opened the door and made eye contact with Luke Walton, I'm like, oh shit, like
It's legit. Yeah, yeah. You know what it was like? We all seen the movie. What's the Adam Sandler movie
Which
with
one?
Juancho Hernan Gomez in it
I
on
don't know.
Netflix?
I don't know the last guy you said.
What?
The betting movie?
No.
It's a comedy.
The one that has Anthony Edwards in it.
Oh, I I know which one you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about now?
With her I don't know. I
Hernan
don't. I don't know the name of it.
Juancho Hernan Gomez. Yeah, I don't know the name of it either. But you know, like the open runs there, where there was like
Yeah.
a bunch of scouts and stuff too, and it's like
Yeah,
this is your
that's
chance to. But that's exactly how it felt, because there was you like Coach Larinaga was there.
Yeah.
There was
Hustle.
Luke Walton.
Hustle, that's the name of the
I'm pretty
movie.
sure JB Bickerstaff was there. He's the head coach, so I'm sure obviously he'd be there. I mean, it was Ronnie Taylor's run, so he was there. Obviously, all those players we mentioned. Bam pulled up for a second.
Yeah, he was there. Was he there when we were?
Who?
No,
'Cause I
he
saw a
wasn't. He
picture
was.
of him,
He
but
was. He was
Bam
working
Adebayo.
out. He didn't play. I think he didn't play because he had to work out that
Got
morning.
you.
And I think a lot of the guys.
Bam Adebayo.
Oh, Bam.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the guys worked out before they played. So they were still going, but some of them weren't going as hard,
Yeah.
which is probably the ones who worked out.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Terry Rozier was there too. Ty Jerome,
Scary Terry.
Sam Merrill, but some like lower tier guys. Craig Porter Jr. is the dude I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That surprise, he's 6'2", has stupid bounce, can shoot. I was like, oh, I'm surprised by like how much of a hooper he is, but
Yeah.
like who knows if he'll ever get playing time. That's like the craziest
Yeah.
thing.
But it was dope though. Hopefully more opportunities arise. It was very, very fun. But
Yeah,
very,
I
very
mean they were happy
tiring.
with us too. Like they asked us to come back today, and we couldn't make it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we represented, we did well. But yeah, I was locked in. I feel like I'm reffing some of my best basketball. But it was also a little bit easier to ref them.
Oh,
on-
100%.
So I'm like, it's almost backwards because it's harder to ref like people who are less advanced, and it's easier to, but you need to be more advanced to ref people who are easier to
Yeah.
ref.
So like I can't remember if I said this to you, but the video that's been going around of Strus catching the body, Royce smacked him in the face, and like if that's any other level of basketball,
Yeah.
I'm calling a foul on that.
Mhm.
But Strus, it didn't even affect
Like
him,
phase
bro.
him?
Like
Yeah.
he was not phased, finished the dunk easy, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, no call.
But in an NBA game, he's asking for that too,
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
because they need every point. But yeah, Bruce Brown hooped. Like he looked like one of the best players on the court.
yeah.
Y'all
But
tell niggas to subscribe to our podcast.
I should have.
Wow.
Donovan Mitchell went to go dap me up.
Yeah,
I was
we're
like, I
we're,
should've
we're
waited.
actually working though, so it's not like we're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
this
that's
is a
also
little
true.
different.
Yeah, one of the other refs we were with wanted to get a picture with Donovan Mitchell for his son. I was like, hopefully he doesn't think we're groupies, but it
Donovan
isn't.
Mitchell's the one that we met before, right?
Yeah, that Soraya thought that he kept staring at her, which he was not.
He wasn't. I mean,
No.
I wasn't paying attention
No, he
because
wasn't.
I don't need to pay attention to other men that aren't my husband.
That's right.
So
But yeah, it was fun. It was a good experience.
Yes, very much so. Streaming. Anything y'all streaming?
No, but I'm interested to watch this ultimatum that
Yes.
Tippy
Oh.
Tati was talking about.
yeah,
Yeah, she started
I
it
started
today.
it today.
While you were
not
at
knowing.
home.
Yeah, not knowing. I must see. I don't even need to see the Discord. It's like I just know.
Mm-hmm.
So I started it today, and oof, I was like minutes into episode 2,
I have
and I
something that I'm not
texted
checking out.
Zach like, "You need to watch this. This shit's
Yeah.
crazy." I was minutes into episode 2, and I was like,
Dang.
"Watch this right now."
So they're still in the pods at this point?
No, it's not.
No,
it's
this
not
is
Love
the
Is Blind.
Ultimatum.
This
so
is the
it's
ultimatum.
couples that go on the show.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah, Ultimatum wasn't as good as Love Is
Yeah.
Blind,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
There was
But
a
it
queer
still is
season
okay.
that I heard was lit.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
what?
was just a
Oh,
bunch.
Brazil?
A queer season.
Oh, queer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a lot of drama.
What were you saying though, AJ?
It's something separate from that. It's not streaming either.
Yeah.
But I was on that same day that we refed. I was hanging out with Zach in
Mhm.
his office the whole day, and he is not lying.
Oh, about my boss. About Tom just coming into my office, just wanted to talk.
Bro,
and hang
it
out.
feels like every 15 minutes. It feels like after he leaves talking to Zach, he's like, all right, I have next steps. Like we talked about this. I'm gonna follow up on this in like 15 minutes. or Zach asked me this question and I didn't have an answer for him, boom, I have an opportunity to come
Yeah.
back and give him an answer. and then he'll say something like in passing, right? And then Zach will respond, and then it's just like, oh, that's an invitation to come
Yeah.
back with more information on this topic we just we just said.
Exactly, bro. And I
It
told
was
AJ,
every 15 minutes.
I
I
was
was
glad
like,
I had
"Bro, this
a
is
witness
so funny."
finally.
He just walks in, like, not all the way into the office, just leans on the door, like the door frame, with like a coffee, just
Yeah.
like super, like stereotypical, like, hey, like just.
Why don't you
with
shut
his
your
little-
door?
He's
I
not
mean,
a
I
bad
do
guy either.
sometimes.
He's like,
No,
he's
he's
cool.
not.
Like, I mean,
No, but
it's not like they're boring conversations every time, but he does just like find reasons to have an actual
yeah,
conversation
but
with
like
Zach.
at my last job, when people would come up and talk, like some people would come up and talk to me, but like sometimes, like, you know me, like sometimes I'm just not in the mood to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, every other time I talked to them, it was an enjoyable conversation, but like I need you to, I don't want to be in it. I can't turn it on right now.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be on. I'm off.
He doesn't even need Zach to talk to him though, really.
No.
Like
there's
Zach,
a-
Zach can
Yesterday
say
I was
like
actually
7
talking
words. Zach can say 7 words and he's coming back. That's all he needs.
Yesterday I was actually talking back
I
because
would
he was
shut
out
my
of the
door.
office for a minute, and he recently came back. But like today he kept talking to me and I was hella busy, so I was like barely responding. But he just kept going and going and going.
Yeah, and like I'm sitting there thinking like, what does he do work wise?
No, he
Everyone
doesn't do
had-
anything
everyone
because
has-
Because
not
he's
only
coming to Zach all the time. Like you know, people just tell stories and they embellish a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I kid you not, Zach did not embellish on this story. Like he was like, I would look up and I mean, I was in there maybe 30 minutes. That I wasn't in your office for like one call or something. Like,
but so not only does he do that,
Yeah.
but he's never in the office. So like something will happen, and I'll be like, "Oh, where was Tom?" He'll be like, "Tom wasn't here
Every
today."
time something
And I'm
crazy
like,
happens, he's not
Where
there.
He's not there?
is he?
Yeah.
It's so
It's like
it's
he knows.
insane. It's insane to me.
for him, that's probably leverage. Like
Yeah.
when he ever has his like reviews, like I don't know, every time I'm not here, like stuff goes crazy.
Yeah.
So like I must be doing something really well when I'm here.
But kind of rewinding now that we're on the conversation about my boss, but the director, he teaches a class and Sylvester Stallone's daughter is in that class, and it just makes me think like being at it's just like you never know
Yeah,
what
it's a
you're gonna
cheat code.
see, who
That's-
you're gonna run into.
My friend Garrett that went there said the same thing. He's
Yeah.
just like, it's just
Like I
Yeah.
think USC is another college where
Yeah,
that
USC,
would happen.
UCLA.
Desmond said he ran into Steve Carell because his daughter goes to UM.
Really?
Or,
Michigan?
Yeah,
U of M.
U of M. Sorry.
Yeah.
But it's even more for like private schools too, because they're
Mhm.
paying to get in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they get paid to just like, yeah, I just want my kid to go here, and not
Yeah.
really like they get paid past like those scandals that happen.
Yeah, because last year I remember just the pictures floating around of like Sylvester Stallone like going. I remember I was on a Zoom. One of my supervisors, he was
Gotta
on
get
the
on your Zoom.
and he was just stopped paying attention mid interview, and I just see him with his head turned around like for a good like 10-15 seconds.
So unprofessional.
And then he just sends a message like on Zoom. He was like, Sylvester Stallone just walked in, so sorry I'm not paying attention. I'm like, bro, you can go.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
leave.
get out of here.
Quit.
That would
Yeah.
have taken me so long to type out because I would have been fucking up the. I would have been fucking up the name. Like people would have seen me struggling, and then they probably would have seen me have to go up and Google
Yeah.
and then get the correct spelling and then
Yeah.
and then copy and paste. It would have taken so long. I would have left all my coworkers in
Yeah.
suspense.
And then I brought up Abella Danger to Tatiana,
Who?
the porn star that goes to UM now.
Oh.
And Tatiana was like, you're going to cheat on me. I'm like, Tatiana, you think
It was the way he was saying it. It was just like, because like he said it, and I was like, who? And he was like, a porn star. And it was just like, what, do you follow this bitch? Like, are you gonna like go try to find her? Are you gonna,
Okay.
and
And-
I think you guys are gonna like run into each other at the gym, and then you're gonna be like,
Okay, but my thing is she's a porn star. She's not just letting anyone and everyone hit.
but you're good looking.
Okay.
She definitely gonna let you hit, my boy.
No, she's not.
Thank you,
like I said,
Phil.
even if I wanted to,
No,
she
I'm
wouldn't
not.
let me.
I'm not saying. I like. What if
She's a regular person too, man.
Yeah, she's a
Yes.
regular person. Like, what if she just like?
What if she thinks you're cute, Tati?
Yeah, exactly.
beautiful?
She was with a girl before.
I'm not gonna fuck her though.
What if she wants to?
And
though?
I'm
Wait,
not
what if
gonna
she
fuck
wants?
her either.
What if she wants you and Zach?
I don't want that.
Oh,
A smorgasbord.
I would be so fucking insecure. Are you kidding me?
why? You would? Why?
I don't
She
have.
has no reason.
I have no moves of a porn star.
But you can learn some too. You're like, oh,
But
show me
that's
how
what she
you
could
did
teach
that.
you. It'd be like a tutorial.
You
I'm
guys could be
getting
like,
insecure.
you guys could be like,
No, because that means someone would have to watch me, and I don't like people looking at me.
Yeah.
I
no,
don't.
I don't think you'd be
don't
watching
like
if you
being
guys are all
perceived.
engaging.
All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Audio cut out. Hopefully the batteries survive for the rest of the episode.
I think we were spiraling.
We were
anyways,
experiencing technical
so-
difficulties.
Music. Burna Boy drop, which Luke's been looking forward to.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Phil as well.
I haven't heard it yet because I just got it on the way here. Like
You're-
when I touched down, it was like,
Wait, just got it? What do you mean?
Because I had it pre-downloaded. So
Oh, maybe that's why you got like early access or some shit.
Yeah.
Let me see if I try to.
that G Perico had dropped. His project's good. Shout out to
Burna
Matt
Boy
for
is
putting me
already on
on the Leon Thomas. Him and Mouse has sent me that, so that's a good project. Electric Dust, nice
Leon-
R&B vibes.
I wonder
Leon
if Burna Boy.
Thomas from Victorious.
I don't know.
I wonder if wait, the black dude.
Yeah, from Victorious.
Oh yeah, he makes music, so that's
Yeah.
probably him. Yeah.
I don't watch TV. I know that. I'm like,
Yeah,
who's
he was in
Victorious?
like Nickelodeon shows and
No,
whatnot.
Ariana
yeah,
Grande.
yeah.
He did some of her music, her first album.
No, he has a project, Electric Dusk. It's pretty good.
I wonder if Burna Boy came out. Maybe it's on African time, and maybe that's why it's out already.
Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah.
It dropped for me at like I want to say 7:30.
Yeah, maybe it's African time. Yeah, there's no other new music I could. What's the project Matt told us about? I listened to a couple of songs on it.
That's the one I was just talking about.
Oh, my
This is the
bad.
guy?
Thomas.
Oh, Leon Thomas.
I don't know what he looks like. This is his project. I just got the project. I don't really look up artists.
Oh, okay.
Let me see him.
I mean, that's the guy from Victorious. I
yeah.
know that. but I
Electric
just don't know if it's
Dust.
the same dude.
Sports. I had a couple
Sporty
of things.
McSports.
I had a couple of things. You're a big pivot guy, Phil.
I am a big
Um,
pivot guy.
And I know Matt's a big Ryan Clark guy, but him and Tua had a little.
We get scrappy.
He apologized
thing.
for something,
He
but I
did.
didn't see the back.
Who
and
Ryan
forth.
did?
Yeah, Ryan Clark had like a 3-minute apology.
I wonder what he. I didn't even see what Ryan said.
So, maybe this was the initial clip. I don't know if it was recent or not, but essentially what he was saying is that Tua hasn't been in the gym and that he's thick and he looks like the strippers in Atlanta. I forget what club he said, but he said that's how thick he is. And so when it was brought up to Tua's just like, it's a little weird. Like, I'm from Samoan background. Like, we can get scrappy, this and that, saying like they could fight or whatever, and to keep his name out of his mouth. And so then Ryan Clark, he said it was a joke, but I understand how it could be taken in such a way. Like, it was a good apology. Like, I didn't see anyone shitting on it, and despite that, I thought it was a good apology. He said that his ego initially when he heard it was like, well, I mean, I grew up on violence, so we can fight. But then he was like, but when I thought about like Tua's perspective, like, I'm genuinely sorry. He said he reached out to Tua and hopefully they could talk and chop it up. But he had 2 goals when he got into this position, and it was to be respectful of players, coaches, owners, all that, and kind of shed light on their stories. So that's what it was.
Sounds
Oh, okay.
like it was not happened. It was settled very nicely.
They had
Yeah.
an episode with Devontae
Not a lot
Smith,
of
so you know
drama.
I was locked in.
Oh, they
Did
did?
they?
How was that?
It was good. I fuck with Smitty. Talked about like him being undersized, kind of his mindset and stuff like that. So anytime they do any,
What did he
players
say
I
about
like,
being undersized?
being what?
What did he say about being undersized?
He said it ain't gonna stop him. He said he's always been small, but he's still, he's still gonna produce.
Yeah.
Do you think he's a top 5 route runner in the league?
Of course.
Because there was a list that came out. I don't know who came up with the list, but there's another Eagles fan I follow that I went to high school with. And he said that Devontae Smith should have been on the list. I don't think he should have.
Who was on the list?
Probably Justin Jefferson,
Yeah, Jefferson.
Devontae Adams.
Keenan Allen was
Keenan
actually
Allen.
number 2. Which
Keenan
I-
Allen runs
yeah.
great routes.
He does. He does.
Yeah.
I agree. But I was just surprised he was 2.
That's who Devontae Smith modes his game after.
Yeah. So Adams, Diggs,
Mm-hmm.
and then I kind of forget who the 5th one. I don't think it was Tyreek, but it was another. Maybe it was Chase. I can't remember.
Yeah, Chase is good too.
But yeah, I was like, I don't think Devontae's up there.
I mean,
just
I don't
yet.
know. I think OBJ still
Yeah,
is,
he's
could
a good
be up
route
there.
runner. Yeah.
I think he just maybe just he doesn't produce numbers wise just because he's been hurt. But
Yeah.
he's definitely up there still.
Nah, his routes, Smitty routes are. That's what he's.
They're clean too,
that's
but
what
I
he's
just don't know
doing.
if they're top 5 in the league right now or yet. But it's debatable, no, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I think.
I don't think like people are like head and shoulders above him. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, I think we got the best wide receiver duo in the football league.
What? I don't know. I think the Dolphins might, bro.
Yeah, I think
Waddle and Hill.
Dolphins might be 1A, and then I don't know. There's 3 that you can make an argument for: Dolphins, Eagles,
Bengals.
Bengals.
Yeah.
If only damn, why did I just blank on his name?
What did you do? Tua?
It's my own team, bro. No, number 14.
Oh. Godwin?
Yes, Chris Godwin. If Godwin didn't fucking take 5 steps back last season, then him and Mike Evans definitely could be up there.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
we'll see. We'll see.
There's no real. Shout out to Kyrie Richardson. She won
Oh,
the
yeah, she
100
did.
meter, beat Sherry Ann Frazier, also broke a world record. So I was super excited for her because if y'all remember, I was kind of really hard on her, like when she was getting all that praise and wasn't winning shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so now I think the actual praise is warranted.
Yep.
Because she got out the media and just grinded, and now she's winning and representing. And I think that's athletes could take a lot from that.
Mm-hmm.
So big ups to her. And there's another. I know a black woman won the broke the shot put record,
Hey,
or no, the disc record.
discus.
And then there was a black guy. I think he won a 200 meter or something like
Damn,
that.
why are they showing it so much? His job's on the line. Who is that guy, Phil?
I didn't see. I gotta see.
34.
34.
I don't know.
Yeah, so he's probably and they're just blasting him all over TV.
Did Danny make you watch The Swamp or whatever, the Gators doc?
I don't
She
think
probably
she's
not.
not into that kind of
Yeah.
sports. We watch like
What kind of
we
sports?
watch gymnastics together.
Oh,
Okay.
We did watch gymnastics.
There's been a
together.
lot of football stuff. Obviously, Hard Knocks. Bishop Sycamore. They came out with a doc. I need
Oh,
to
they
watch
did? It
that.
came out?
Yeah, it's on HBO or Max. So I definitely need to check that out to see how everyone got finessed by Bishop Sycamore. The last thing I want to talk about, Inter Miami. I mean, obviously we know what Messi's done since he's been here, but Inter Miami, I think they might change the MLS.
They
for
won
better.
the cup.
Yes,
right?
they did. And they're about to go into some other
Is that the
championship.
Is that the actual championship or what is it?
So
MLS Cup?
they just won a cup, and now they have another championship. I can't keep track of all the cups and tournaments that are happening in the MLS.
Yeah.
But again, my boss was in my office today telling me how it was 2,000 on the waiting list to buy tickets.
Jeez.
And he was just showing me as the things were dropping down. I'm like, all right, cool. But nah, they also are collaborating with Bape, which I think is super dope.
Oh, yeah.
And the uniforms that came out with Bape, they're pretty dope. So I haven't seen any other MLS team do it, but and then this wasn't on the list, but did y'all see the renderings that the architect or whatever did for Messi's $53 million?
Yeah, the archetype
Bro.
or whatever. That shit looks clean.
What is
Shit.
it? What is it?
Bro, it looks like some
Is it
Tony
house?
Stark thing. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
And it's gonna be where?
I don't.
I tried to look, but
Yeah.
I didn't see.
I like the tweet that was like, is Messi really that good, or is it the MLS players that bad? Because he's
Both.
like scored in every game except for like one, and then he had an assist in the one he didn't score in. But it's
Nah.
house cold. You see the M on top though? That shit was lit.
Oh, I didn't even realize it was.
Now
in
look at the lights. It's an M in a circle.
Hold on, let's see if I could get it. Do
That's-
you remember
that's
what
lit.
the tweet
Go to
said?
Cuddy's tweets.
Oh, Cuddy.
because he liked it and commented on it.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
Miami's going crazy. They're building a new stadium too.
Oh shit, that isn't bro, that is insane.
Yeah, it's dope.
It looks like some Tony Stark
Wait,
shit.
what? Oh, it's a render of it.
Yeah.
Has a
That's
helipad.
crazy.
Like, bro, you're gonna have to have his own island.
It looks like it's on its own island.
Like, I don't know where they can put that. They're just gonna have to build an island.
They're gonna build an island. Yeah, that's true because I mean the water levels keep rising. That thing's gonna be worth nothing.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to put it kind of high up. That's crazy. If it comes out exactly like that, that'd be stupid.
Yeah. But that's all I have sports wise.
James Harden getting fined $100,000.
Oh, he got fined?
Yes, for saying he's a liar. For saying what's name is a liar. Like that's so crazy to me. I wonder what it violates that.
Was
allows
it by
him to
the
do that.
NBA or by
Yeah.
the okay?
For calling someone a liar? Was he telling the truth?
It was his owner.
Yeah, well, according to him, he was telling the truth. Yeah. No, the GM.
GM.
Daryl Morey.
So he got in trouble for telling the truth like me. That's crazy.
I don't know.
Absolutely
Well,
crazy.
would you rather have your slap on the yours ended up not being a slap on the wrist, but would you
Yeah.
rather that or his slap on the wrist of $100,000?
Well, 100K means she's
But
making
he's-
50 million.
Yeah, if I'm making enough to justify that thing, then of course.
Yeah.
I'm sure
and
he
didn't
wouldn't
lose
trade.
his job really.
Yeah, and I'm sure he wouldn't trade. Be like, hey, your salary looks real nice. Let me trade.
Facts.
Oh, I had something.
That's a fumble.
Never mind.
No,
No,
say
go.
it. Go.
I got insecure about
Babe,
it.
stop.
Yeah, why are you being insecure? You got fired for being late.
No,
Be late.
it wasn't even about that. It was about streaming, but
Mm.
I wasn't streaming. I wanted to say how I finished Demon Slayer, and it was really
Oh,
good.
that's lit.
What'd you like about it?
Oh, it was beautifully tragic. I just cried. It was like I can't reveal too much because like I finished the manga,
Mm-hmm.
and so the anime hasn't caught up. But like
Oh, you finished the okay.
yeah, I finished the manga, and it was just so I cannot wait to see it like in action. I'm sure. Oh, I'm gonna be bawling my eyes
You're
out.
gonna cry.
Yes, like I was crying just reading it. It was so tragic.
Read
But
it
then
and
like
weep.
I really related to someone at the time because like they were like, "Oh, I felt like I did nothing to contribute." And then someone was like, what do you mean? Like you've made us like all feel happy. And it was just like how she was insecure about like how like the impact she made on them, and then like they were like, well, you did this and this, and I related, and I was just like and cried.
If you could be in one anime world, which one would it be?
Definitely not Attack on Titan.
But be like a main character in it. Like you're one of the.
I don't know because
Ninjas,
all
I
my
guess, or whatever.
favorites,
The volleyball one?
Haiku,
Yeah.
that's just a regular slice of life anime, but it's just like cool because it's not a slice of life anime. It's a sports anime.
Mhm.
But if I were in that world, it would just be a normal world.
Yeah.
But I would just be in Japan. But I guess if it comes to like the power system, I would want to be in Hunter x Hunter. But the world is so dangerous. I'm way too pussy for the world. Like that world is hardcore, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I could survive in it. But I would love to learn Nen and how to like do my power. But I'm also not creative enough to like create my own power how they
Yes,
did.
you are.
But I think that'd be cool.
Hunter, okay.
But I wouldn't want to be like in Demon Slayer. I don't want to. Those demons
Yeah.
are scary,
Yeah.
bro.
Like the spiderweb one.
Yeah, but like even like the ones like in the manga, like those are scary, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely terrifying.
All right. Y'all got anything else before we let the people go?
Let's do a fantasy league, everybody.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing that again.
You
Why?
won. You're a
went-
winner.
No, I don't think she won the championship.
Yeah,
right?
I did.
she
Win.
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did? I thought you
Yeah.
lost in the championship.
I
Never mind.
won. I'm I'm leaving on top.
You
You
do
gotta
one
run
and
it back.
done.
You gotta defend
You
your
retire?
No,
crown.
I don't care enough. I was so happy for it to be over with, but I kept winning. And so it's just like I have to care, but I don't. But I just kept winning.
Yeah.
And I'm
humble
not
flex. I just
Yeah.
kept winning.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm just not
God.
passionate
Well,
enough
Phil
for
needs
it.
to play this year. AJ's
Absolutely
playing. Phil's
not.
got to
You
play.
know I don't play that.
Why don't you play, Phil?
I don't like to focus on all that much stuff. To be honest with you, I
What
like
do
to
you
just I like to
mean?
focus on the Eagles.
Mm.
And I'm not. And if I do it, I'll be biased and pick Eagles players.
Yeah, so then just do that. You'll lose.
Yeah, it's not smart to do
It
that.
also wouldn't work with the bye weeks.
Yeah.
So.
So it wouldn't be smart. And then, like when the football season come, I only care about the Eagles, and I don't really give a shit about other players.
But then on the bye week, you could pick those players to be your second favorite team.
In the bye week,
Mm-hmm.
I usually take that's when I take time off and I spend time with my girlfriend.
No.
No, Luke's. I spent time with
Because
my
I'm
girlfriend.
committed every Sunday.
Phil's
to my
actually
Eagles.
on the team.
Yeah, but like it's not like when I did fantasy, I was watching the games. I was
She didn't
just
watch a lick of games.
yeah. I didn't watch one game and I won.
Yeah, but I'm not
So
going half-ass
take
it.
my advice. Just pick your players, go off of vibes, and pick a cool name that resonates with you. And then the first game you're gonna lose, and then you got to talk to your team and be like, "Hey, get it together."
down, be like,
And
"Yo."
then you'll go on a winning streak, baby. And then I just kept winning.
the formula.
Yeah, so we gonna run the fantasy league bike. So if you're interested, join the Discord.
Y'all gotta make a y'all gotta do a bet.
Whoever wins, I'll pass
needs
my
to come,
torch to
Matt
you.
needs to come down here for the little fantasy league thing he's having us
Yes.
ref, and then he can do the
Eat his
the thing.
pancakes.
I'll go there with him. Maybe I'll help him out.
Wasn't he supposed to do that a long time ago? Why hasn't he done that yet? I feel like if
He said he wanted to do it here. I think.
because I feel like if that happened to me, Zach would be like, "Eat your pancakes, eat your
We would've
pancakes."
put it on the
Completely
pod.
unrelated. I recently saw that the Kelly Green Eagles jerseys were the highest selling retro jerseys,
Lit.
and I hate those jerseys.
Nah, them bitches cold.
I need to look him up and see.
It's
Kelly
just
Green's
the
go hard.
throwback like green one, not the
Like
dark green.
bright green.
Yeah. Like I know a lot of Eagles fans don't
With
like
the
this green. I
feathers
think
on
this
it?
looks way better than the Kelly.
Nah, it's
green
not
one.
that they don't like this green. It's just
No,
they
there's Eagles fans that I've seen that don't like
what? No,
this green
I
jersey.
don't.
What? I'm sure there are some, Phil.
I'm not saying that it's not.
like no.
But
That's not the consensus, is what I'm saying.
yeah, probably not the consensus, but there's
Yeah, there's
definitely
always
a-
gonna be some of everything.
it-
But I'm
there's
not
no,
saying,
it's,
like,
but it's not
everyone.
even like a small
Yeah.
percentage. It's
Oh,
a
I
pretty
get what you're
decent
saying.
percentage. But all right, we're gonna end the pod.
Yeah,
It's
we're
been
just
another-
chilling and
We're just
hanging
chilling,
out
bro.
now.
Yeah,
Been
hung out
another
with us.
episode of Save It for the Pod, episode number 120. Phil, hit the drop.
Peace. I like that part. I like that part.
We literally were just like hanging out, just and.